there a child in here that we heard crying before?
Do you know that was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Hello, everybody. We are, as you can see, it's really sunny. Maybe I shouldn't have worn this fluorescent pink shirt, but I put it on for Sean because he loves so much pink. I thought he'd get a kick out of it. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying kind of the weather we're enjoying here today. 2 days ago, we had severe frost and 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and today it's 84 degrees. Typical Michigan weather, but, you know, it's all about what Mother Nature wants to do, right? And she's been doing it with a vengeance. So I'm going to light the sacred candle tonight, which is sage and lavender, which is really good. And I'm going to put it up here so I can bring in the light. Okay, so before I get started, and I do have the cards and I smudge and all that good stuff, and I put the crystals and stones down on the desk below the computer the way I always do. I wanted to just kind of talk. That's why I think I'm probably 5 minutes earlier than I normally am. And I'm sure Sean's like, oh my God, you're so early. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something I've been noticing, not only with people that I've been talking with, but kind of on social media and stuff, and I've been seeing it. I just kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. First of all, you know, everybody's got their own story and everybody deals with their own stuff in their life every day, right? I mean, we all do. You know, good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. We have to deal with it because it comes into our lives. So one of the things I've been noticing, and it's kind of a trend, and I kind of think that it's possibly the fact that we have been in lockdown for so long with the pandemic, that we're experiencing things in a stronger way when we run into people or different situations or whatever. But the trend that I'm noticing is there's a lot of people out there that no matter what I see them post or what I see them put up on their boards or talk to, even when I talk to them, it's always about the negative things that are coming and happening to them. And they're angry about it. And if you really look at the root of what they're angry about, it's not that big of a deal in the scope of things, right? So things that happen and how we wind up feeling or how we experience our days are about how we react to things. If we react to them in a way that's just as negative as whatever it was, an incident, something that happened, something we saw, something somebody said, if we add energy to it, it increases those negatives. So you're kind of attracting more negatives. So I guess in the big scheme of things, when we look at certain things, yeah, you can get mad. You can not like something that they did or, you know, said, or maybe you weren't really thrilled with the situation. It could be somebody answering the phone at the other end at a doctor's office or at a store, or customer service, right? You know, we all love that, right? But if we put negatives into it, by projecting a crappy attitude back to them, doesn't really solve anything. It just builds up that negative energy. So I have a challenge to everybody today, and I'll get to the reads in a minute, but I have a challenge for everybody listening today and spread it around. Instead of looking and focusing on all those negative things that are affecting you, change how you react to them. So in other words, if you've got a spammer, for instance, like I get here sometimes, and they're just saying nasty things or whatever, don't even reply to them. Don't add your energy to them. I don't care. They can say what they want, okay? Or same thing with another person. That's just their expectations. That's just their way of thought. That doesn't mean I need to take it in. If it's something or someone that keeps building up and doing this over and over to you, That's what I tell you guys. You clean your sacred hoop out, your sacred circle out. You know, put your boundaries out. Take people that maybe meant something, or situations, or jobs, or places you live, whatever it is, and put it on the outside of that. And just focus on amazing positive energy. Because I can tell you, in every negative, there's a positive or opposite way to look at things. So if we give them that negative energy, that's exactly what they're looking for. They're looking to goad you into being a negative response. So don't do that. Okay, don't do that. There's so much more out there. There's so many more people that love you and care about you and enjoy your friendships. And, you know, and if you're really having a problem and you need really to vent, go ahead, you can vent, but don't add it to somebody else's energy that's negative. Okay, it's just my thought, and it's just because there's so many negatives going on right now. You know, we have the war over in Ukraine. We have political everywhere in the world right now, political upheave. You know, we've had shootings here in the U.S. and everybody's kind of getting like PTSD from it. We're scared for our kids. We're scared for the people who are watching our kids. You know, the world's kind of gone crazy. And yeah, you can honor those moments, but kind of take a breath and let's feed some positives into the world by leading by example. Okay, now it's off my stand or pulpit or whatever you want to call it. All right, so here we go. Let's see who's here today. Oh, you got a bad cold. All right, well, I hope, you know, you get better, and that's how you do get better. You get better by taking care of yourself, right? And that's what you need to do. And hi, Cookie Monster, how are you? Hello, Mr. Dan. I will. Let me get through the list a little bit just to see who's all here today, because last time I missed a lot, and I will give you guys cards, but just hang tight. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I hope you are having a good day today. It's very hot here today. I've even got the fan on. I will, Margaret. Give me 1 minute here, and I'll get back to you in a little bit here, all right? So hang on. I'm just going to go down because I think the three of you have been here for a while. And it's Melly! Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit either. Up there. And Pamela Crawford's here, too. I got to go back up because it just jumped all the way down. Oh, okay. Well, hi. How are you? Well, you know what? It jumped for a reason, I guess. And let me, I hope I'm not saying this wrong. I will say your name is Rakal. If this is how you say it, I apologize if it's not. I'll start with you today. Okay, let's start and pull a card for you. The birds are crazy. They both got up this morning and took their baths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The cats are in the back on the bed, and they're just zonked out because it's so hot, and they're enjoying the fan. Okay, so recall, if you have watched before, I don't know if you know, but I picked the 7th card out of the top of the deck after I shuffle them. And the reason I do this is because 7's a sacred number, and 7 is like directions, right? 7 directions: above, below, within, north, south, east, west. And I did it backwards. I apologize for that. So that's kind of why I do it. 7's a very highly respected number in many cultures, so that's why I choose 7. Okay, so your card tonight is the Otter. Okay, so the Otter brings about, for you today, it's about change. And I'm seeing the cycles changing for you. It's like spring to summer, or fall to winter, or winter to spring. And I feel like it's like a tidying up. This is a time for you to kind of clean up all the loose ends and kind of put stuff together so that you're able to move into the next step or the next the next thing that's going to come into your life. Okay, there's a lot of opportunities, and they're like all around you, but you need to be able to clear some of that away that's been here, okay, in order to make room for the new stuff that's coming in. And the otter is it's a real playful animal, and when they show up, it's usually about you know, you have to honor that space where you have playtime and you find balance between work and playtime. And but what they're saying right now, it's all work right now. It's all about doing what you need to do to reach your goals right now. And I almost feel like what they're showing me is like you've kind of got an idea of some stuff that you want to manifest, or you're working towards. So you got goals that you have set, and the otter is just like very carefully and methodically going through and making a space for itself between the river and the land. So it's about the balance of it, but you're going to get it and you're going to clean it out. And whatever it is that you've got going on that you've kind of set that goal for down the road a bit, it's going to happen. But you just still have to keep on that path of cleaning the stuff out and finishing and tying up loose ends that you need in order to get there. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you, and your card today was the otter. I love the otters. We have otters here. We have muskrats here, which look like beavers with a tail like a rat. And then we actually have beaver here. I actually had a beaver's den out in front of my place a number of years back, and nobody could believe it because it wasn't stopping up a river somewhere. So it's always interesting to kind of look at those animals and see what's going on with them in order to kind of take care of my days. I don't even look at the weather projections anymore. I usually look at the animals. Like I knew that spring was going to be really different this year because I didn't have a lot of the same creatures that normally come through. We haven't had, the catfish haven't been coming up onto the shoreline to lay their eggs this year. So things have changed. And I think that's true of the whole thing. The whole world around us. Okay, I'm just going to go up a little bit higher here. Okay, I'm going to give you a card. Okay, let me see what I got for you today. Okay, here we go. Woo, it is hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a neat card because I was just sitting here before I came on today, and I was actually playing and looking at all my crystals and talking with them and seeing them. And today you've got the Crystal Keepers, and the Crystal Keepers is your card today. So the Crystal Keepers are okay. Okay, so you have crystals, and you know, people have all kinds of crystals, shapes, you know, stones. I have green amethyst, and it's a healing stone. I have infinite, they're stones, crystals. I have carnelian, you know, I have all kinds of it, right? So what people don't always realize is that a lot of things that we have in our lifetime, we interact with are crystals. We have crystals in our phones. We have crystals in our computers. We have crystals sometimes in our eyeglass frames, in glass. There's all kinds of things. Okay, so for right now, the Crystal Keepers have been kind of storing up knowledge and storing up things that kind of you want to put into place so that they occur. And it's like you keep gathering this knowledge and gathering whatever it is that you need to be able to walk forward in your days. Okay, yep. Okay, so part of what they're telling me too, which is really interesting, is they're saying you're storing up energy. So it's almost like you need to store up energy for whatever it is that you've got planned. And this is not like a work thing. it's about, again, with you, I always get the balance, right? The balance has to happen with you. And that's what the crystal keepers are doing for you. They're kind of working with you to store that energy, to keep that balance, so that you have that balance between work and home, or work and everything outside of work. And the crystal keepers are storing that, but it's almost because you've made a contract with them to do that. Okay. Yep. Okay, so it's like you have like markers. Okay, that's what they're saying, like crystal markers. So you have like a crystal standing here, and then you have a crystal standing there, and it's like revolving around, but in a circular motion around you. And it's doing that to store the knowledge, store the energy, so that you can draw on it as you need it as you go forward in each of your days. And this is like a balance that you're starting to align. They're saying literally like align, so that everything is kind of coming into alignment, so that you are not using up all your energy just at one thing or another. So you're not spending it all at work or all at home. You're actually beginning to balance, and this will keep circling around you. And it's really kind of cool, because it's like I can literally hear them. There's a crystal on each side, and they're just rotating around, and they come back and around, and it's just keeping you in balance, keeping you to have energy, keeping you and storing that energy and knowledge for you as you move forward. It's really interesting. I've never really seen anything like that before, where they're just kind of rotating around you. So that's a good thing, because it means that you're being balanced, and you're getting to that point where things are you're more aware of, or how to do them, or how they should be, or how you want them to be. So that's really good. So that's the crystal keepers. And yeah, that's an awesome sign. I think that's really cool. I love how crystals talk to us, and I've actually got some new ones I'll have to show you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go down here a little bit, and I know Dan wanted a card as well. So, okay, let me see. I can't see where he went, and I don't want this to go up and crazy. Okay, there's Mel. That's how far I got before, and it popped back up top. Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? Dan, I'll get you. Don't worry. I'll get to you. All right. All right. So let me shuffle the cards. Shuffle those cards. And let's see what we can come up for you today, Miss Lisa. All righty. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7. That one just felt a little heavier. Okay, so your card today, I was just watching something about these guys too, is the tiger. Okay, beautiful creature, powerful creature. And what I'm being told right now is grace. So this tiger is very casually laying down, but it's about grace. It's about how you move forward. Okay, so whatever this is that you've got going on, it's almost like kind of what I was talking about. It's all about how we react, and we're in control of how we react. And what I'm being told to share with you right now is that you need to react with grace. So it's like, even though you might be wanting to bite your tongue off because you don't want to say it, you need to, whatever this is going on, you have to go through this or experience this with grace. So, okay. I love when they use me. They always use me. When they talk to me about grace, when I need to be graceful or grace, they talk to me because I'm like a bull in a china shop. most times. I just get to the point of it, and I'm just like, pull the Band-Aid off. Let's just do this. And, sometimes it's not really the best approach to approach things with. Sometimes we need to sit back and listen and hear what's being said or watch what's being done, because we don't always have the only answers. We might have a right answer, but it might not be an only answer. So this is actually saying to kind of just step back a little bit and listen to what's being shared and hear it, process through it, and see what's going on with it before you make your decision, before you say anything about it. Change up the expectation you have by looking from the other side. And this is what a tiger does. Okay, I don't know if you're familiar with them or if you've watched them in the zoos or wildlife videos or whatever. They walk the perimeter and they look for opportunity, or they look and kind of size up what's going on, what's happening, what people are thinking, what other animals are thinking, before they decide to, no pun intended, pounce. That's spirit, not me. So this is something you need to be very careful with, that you need to kind of watch before you move forward or say something that might be regretted later on. And that's a hard thing for us as humans. We always have our own opinions, and we always don't agree with other people, but it doesn't mean they're wrong and we're right, and it doesn't mean they're right and we're wrong. It just means a different perspective. So this is what they're telling you today. And it's like pacing, but it's going around in a circle around you. So this is something that's going on with you, or will soon be happening with you. Whatever it is, just remember to pause long enough before you press the go button. Okay, so that's your card today, and it's the tiger. Okay, now I got my glasses back on because I can't see for beans. Okay, yeah, it's pink, and I did it for Sean. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, something ditsy going on. I always wonder who it is that's messing with the internet. I don't know. It's been happening. It's happened to Sean and Bex a few times too. I'm not sure what's up. Anyway, hi James. Nice to see you here. I appreciate you here as well. And let me go down a little bit more. What, Pip? I know something's going on. Hi, Pamela Crawford. How are you? Okay, a little farther. Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Yeah, I'll give you a card, Margaret. Here I am. There you are, Mel. I see you. You're just above Margaret there. All righty. Let me pull you a card today. You're pretty loud there, Pip. So apparently Pip is putting her 2 cents in, telling me to click around and get to it, Mom. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so today you've got in the 7th card position white sage. Okay, sacred white sage. And that means, when I say sacred white sage, that for me, and what it means is we use that to celebrate. We use that to cleanse the energy, but it's sacred. And this to me is talking about, okay, you spending the right time on the right things for you. And again, this might be what, I always find that it goes kind of in a direction when I do the reads like this. And this is about balance between your mind, your body, and your spirit. So this is what's trying to kind of find the right spot for you so that everything's kind of turning around. And this is what I'm being shown, like your energy. Okay, like one moment you might feel like you're upside down, the next it's just kind of a little bit of chaos. and they want you to kind of cleanse that area so you kind of slow down your mind. And this is what I'm hearing really loud, that you're thinking 10 miles ahead of yourself. I used to have a discussion with the wolf all the time, because the wolf would be 1.5 miles away from me and just going at her own pace, and I'd be behind, but I'm taking in more things, where the wolf had to come back and revisit because it missed so much because it was in such a hurry. And this is what I'm getting for you, that the sacred space that's around you, and for your own peace of mind, you kind of need to slow that thought process down, because there's things that you're missing along the way. And also you need to do it because it's like a cleansing. And again, this is like a cleansing of the energy that's around you, and you need to watch how you react with your expectations so that they don't come back to bite you. So basically they're telling you, just kind of cleanse that area out, take a little bit of time for self, settle into a more rhythmic way of walking, so it's more balanced. And yep. Okay, so that by doing that, you're going to get in touch with everything and kind of reconnect your mind, body, spirit again, so that it's balanced. But like I said, I feel like it's almost like well, this is what they just showed me, so don't laugh too hard. But it's almost like when I was younger, I had hamsters, right? I had hamsters as pets. And I used to go places with them, like even in high school, I'd take them with me, and they'd be in that ball. It's a clear ball with little slats all over it, and they roll all over the place. This is what they're showing me. Like you're not a hamster, but it's like that energy is spinning around for you. It stops and it goes one way and it goes the other way. And they just want you to kind of balance. So you need to slow down and kind of bring that energy back a little bit. Okay. Because by doing that, you'll have a clearer understanding of everything that's going on, and it'll feel better for you. Okay. They're saying, don't get ahead of yourself, Margaret. And that's your card today. White Sage. Okay. I hope that resonates with you. Can I send you the link? What does that mean? You want to come in? Ooh, should I let her in? Should I let her in? Oh my goodness, should I let her in? Yeah, I'll put it in for you. There you go. I'm putting it in now. Okay, so now I'm going to go down a little bit farther here. Hi, Chris Lawrence. How are you? I will happily give you a card, Christopher. Hi, Chicago. Hi, I hope everything's well with you. Okay, Chris, let's see what I can get for you today. Okay, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, your card today is the Frog. Okay, so the frog, and actually I was just talking about bullfrogs yesterday. We didn't get the bullfrogs here this year in spring like we normally do. And it's like we didn't really have spring. It kind of went to winter, maybe spring, winter, 80 degrees. And the frogs didn't come in this year. But frogs that come in for you today with the messages that are coming from Spirit today is about the cycle of where you're at right now. So it's almost like please don't laugh too hard. Spirit's trying to be really funny, Jay, but it's like hop, skip, jump. So there's been things going on and you've kind of hop, skip, jump to get around them or get through it or not deal with it. And I'm being told to tell you, just be careful that if we tend to put things off to the side or just kind of try to ignore them, they often come back and bite us in the, the butt, right? I was going to say something else and I would have gotten in trouble. But it's like they want to make sure that you don't miss the steps, because that's part of the learning process. It's about the learning curve. It's about how you get to certain things. We may not want to deal with certain things, but by actually taking time and kind of sorting through them, we actually, next time we come up to it, we don't have to worry about it because we know what we need to do. And this is like really loud for you right now, is you need to pay attention to those lessons so that down the road, this won't happen again. And I'm not sure what has happened or what's going on, but it's something that's kind of in contention for you. It's like an issue. Okay. And it's basically showing me the frogs, like I'm not even seeing them from point A to B, which you have to have to equal C. I'm actually seeing it go from point A to C. So you skipped a link, and you have to be careful that part of the cycle, because if you aren't aware, like I said, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. So just make sure that whatever's going on with you, especially this week, you really pay attention and go through the paces with whatever it is or whoever it is, okay? And it'll be fine. But it's like, well, I guess, when you're kids, everybody wants to grow up in a hurry. And then when we're adults, we're like, yeah, adulting 101, and then you're slapped with it and you missed out. And they're telling me to tell you don't miss out on some of those steps. Okay. So Chris, I hope that resonates a little bit with you. And that is your card today. It is the frog. Okay. I have somebody here pounding on the door. What's up, Chica?
I'm doing all right. I'm being a bit emotional.
Okay, well, let me get a card for you before you say anything, okay? Can I do that?
When you said something earlier there, right, that actually started me off.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, hang on. All right. Hang on. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so the card that you have today for you is the raven, okay? Ravens come through as messengers. They're kind of like the keepers of the in-between, so that when spirit talks to us, the raven spirit will bring it to us so that it's really clear. But when the raven shows up for us, it's very important that we pay attention to what that is, because if you don't, and I think I've said this before a lot, ravens, you will be seeing them everywhere. You'll see ravens and crows everywhere. And it's because you're either not paying attention to the message, you don't want to hear the message, or you don't want to deal with it, okay? So this is what's coming through for you. And it's like expectations. It's clear picture. It's like being able to see things very clearly, and they're trying to bring that through to you very, very, very precisely, okay? So that you're aware, so that you have all the information that you need to be able to take that next step, okay? I'm also hearing very loud, it's about the healing process. Now, this isn't like a healing process like, my knee went out of place and I did not a physical healing. This is about like a personal, emotional healing, okay? And I'm being told very loud with this raven, and they made me pick up the green amethyst, which I use all the time as a healing stone, and I power them up and ask for energy to be put in them. And they're green amethyst. And I can't tell you, it's like almost like putting on a real familiar coat or putting on a warm blanket around you. It feels like home, and that's what they're for. So what I'm being told really loud is you're able to do whatever this is. And again, the spirit family is right there and right up close and personal, but they've got you. It's just how you need to process and roll through this. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. And the other thing, when you said at the beginning about the circle, right? I have something like that. When you said about the circle, get rid of the negative people. That's what I'm trying to do now. Get all the negative people out of my life now.
you have to remember that each of us have expectations. Even myself, I have expectations, right? But we can't put our expectations onto other people, okay? And I just had this conversation with a very dear friend of mine before I came on. We were chatting about just different things like that. And we have to kind of rearrange. And if big events, like big life events come in, we have to adjust for those, right? If people leave, or if people need to leave, or they're just not resonating with us, or situations aren't resonating, it's okay, because we're the keeper of the bus. We're the keeper of the circle. We have the gate key, right? We have the key to get in. We have the key to lock it out. And it doesn't mean we have to wish them bad. It doesn't mean we don't want to deal with the situation. It's just that we need to set our boundaries so that our boundaries are shown enough. And that way you have the respect and you have the healing energy, you have the positives on your side. And they're also telling me to tell you, don't forget that everything we experience here in the human is why we're here. Okay. Even if it's something we're not having fun with or we're not happy about, it's still an experience that keeps us furthering as humans to be able to do things differently. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you, Beth.
I love you very much. Okay. Love you tons.
Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago.
Love you. Bye,
Love
babe.
you. Bye.
All right. So yeah, you know, it's a lot that goes on with other people and other situations, and you don't have to guilt yourself into, you know, not dealing with it, because sometimes people will say, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings, or they feel guilty because they want to take time for themselves, or they feel guilty because they want to do something different than like maybe on what's in front of us. You can't feel guilty about it. Like myself, and you guys have known because you've been part of this journey with me, is when I didn't feel good and I had to like stop, it was okay. And one of the reasons I didn't stop, and I should have stopped, but I didn't, was because I was feeling guilty. And then I'm like, why am I feeling guilty? I'm the boss. I'm the boss of me. And if I don't take care of me, nobody else is. And that's how all of you need to be. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to feel safe, and you have to feel comfortable with people and situations that are around you. And if it doesn't change, it's because we're not pushing for that change. Okay. So y'all need to try to do that more often and take care of yourself. And it's not a selfish thing. Okay. Who do I got down here? Okay. So y'all need to try to do that more often and take care of yourself. And it's not a selfish thing. Okay. Who do I got down here? Okay. So y'all need to try to do that more often and take care of yourself. And it's not a selfish thing. Hey, who do I got down here? Okay. So y'all need to try to do that more often and take care of yourself. And it's not a selfish thing. Hey, who do I got down here? Okay. So y'all you need to turn your volume down. It's not a selfish thing. Can you turn your you need to turn your volume down. Can you turn your Okay, I don't know where she's at. She's down on the bottom, but I can't hear because all I can hear is myself. So Debbie, if you can hear me now, I'll bring you back up. Just wave to me, but you have to turn your volume down because I'm getting a lot of feedback, okay? All right, so while I'm waiting for her to do that, hi, Stephen Smith. How are you? I hope you are well. Oh, thank you, Chicago. It's not my favorite color, actually. I'll tell you guys a story. Oops, I just got lost in the thing here. All right, yep. Let me do Sarah. Debbie, I'll get to you. Just put something in there. Like, guys, let me know if she does. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, pink is my least favorite color, and I don't mind the fluorescent pink, but I am not a pink person. The only reason I ever put them on is because I know, like, Sean likes it, or a friend of mine likes pink. I'm not a pink person, but it is what it is, right? So I kind of try to do different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the card I've got for you, Sarah, today is the elk. Okay, and the elk bring about a couple things. First of all, I'm hearing really loud in my head um, that you need to kind of pay attention to the retrograde. We're actually in the last part of retrograde, and today was supposed to be like really heavy. When I did meditation this morning and cards and stuff, it was all about the relationships, and that's what this whole retrograde has been. Not relationships just with people, but relationships about the things in our lives, the places, the workplaces, the social places, our family, our personal, whatever relationships we have, even the relationships with the world around us, like your pets. Okay, it's all about that relationship. And then so much of the world has been in a negative space, so largely it's causing like you to feel like you're stuck in the muck. Okay. My neighbor was out a couple days ago in the lake right by the front of the house here, and she was pulling up all the weeds, right? And the bottom of the lake is really like silt, and it kind of is marsh like. And it's like a swamp kind of sometimes on the bottom, so that if you step in there, your feet kind of get sucked into it, right? And this is what's going on, and that's one of the reasons I didn't go in, because I knew I'd get stuck and fall, right? So you have to kind of, for the next, I think it's like 3 or 4 days, and then we'll be out of this, and it is a Mercury retrograde. So you have to be very aware of what's going on around you, and don't try to do new things. Don't try to expand. Just keep in your lane, so to speak, and just get through the next few days, because things will lessen up. And that's for all of us, okay? Because it's a really, really tough retrograde. And I know there's a lot of people out there that'll say, oh, I don't believe in that stuff. But believe me, if you worked in the fire department, in the police department, in a hospital as a health care worker, you would truly, honestly know when we were in a retrograde or when we were in a full moon. Same type of a feeling. So now, with the elk coming through for you, it's about the community. So it's about staying in your herd. It's like staying with your pack. It's like staying in the group, okay? And I'm not seeing the elk standing up and just calling out like the lead elk will do. This is all about the group. It's like, keep your head down for the next few days. Just do what you're supposed to. Don't put expectations on others. Don't poke the bear, no pun intended, in spots. You just don't want to do anything that's unnecessary or that flares up because of a reaction that you get or how you feel about something. It's not about that right now. You have to kind of, it's almost like a protection thing, but the herd, the family, you've got what you need to get through. Once these next few days and we pop out a retrograde, things will change, and you'll actually feel it, because this has been a really super heavy feeling for a lot of people. all last week, and then over the weekend, I was hearing it from people that I knew and people that I talked to. It's just such a weird time. It's such a awkward time. So it's like, don't make any important decisions right now. Just stay with the herd, stay with the pack, okay? And it'll clear up. But it's a lot has to do with retrograde, okay? And that's your card today, Miss Sarah. Okay, now I think I have somebody here. I'll get to some more. I see y'all there. Hang on. Oh, and actually, hi, Dan. Hang on one second. Before I forget, I want to tell Joanne Garnett, I was thinking of her this week because I've got a new, beautiful hand-carved stone piece of garnet. And I thought of you when I got it. I got it from Carrie Greenaway, who I always tell everybody, you want crystals, go find Carrie. And if you don't know where she is, inbox me and I'll get you the address. All right. Hello, Sir Dan. How are you?
I'm all good, Bear. How are you?
I am a little hot. I'm looking at you wearing that sweatshirt and I'm thinking, yeah, no, I got all the windows and fans going today. And it's like I even put pink on. So, yeah. It's
nice, Bear.
Yeah, it's nice. It's okay. I'm not complaining. All right. Well, the birds are both sleeping right now. They're taking their afternoon nap.
Oh.
We won't want to wake them up. All right. So let's see what I got for you today. 1. Ooh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I don't think I've ever given you this. I could be wrong, but you got the dragonfly today.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and the dragonfly is also like kind of a messenger, not only from spirit, but from the universe. And what they do when they show up, or like, because there's multiple colors, all right? And there's a certain color that shows up for me, and I know what it means at that time, because I always connect it with that person, right? So yeah. This coming in for you, though, right now is about a kind of like a magical time, okay? It's like leading into summer. So like into next month, you know, the end of the month starts summer, but it's going to be like starting in like second week in June, they're showing me. It's like it's going to be a magical time for you. And what they mean by that is there's going to be a lot of opportunities that you wouldn't have thought about, or you didn't think you could go for, or you didn't even know you might wanted to do it. It's just going to be weird little oddity opportunities, but they're all positive. And if you choose to take them, to do them, it'll be great, but you have to remember they're coming in for you because it's like a blessing. So it's like your spirit family is making this all happen. And they're also telling me you will see dragonflies. You have a grandfather in spirit? Yes?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Okay, I'm seeing one step forward, and he was kind of like the person I'm seeing right now. He's kind of like an outdoors person, so he likes being outside. He likes doing things outdoors, and this is who's going to be like kind of directing those dragonflies, or those special moments, or those magical things that are going to come into your life. And it's like, we know how hard you work. We know how, you know, you just want to get the positives into your life is what they're saying. And we're trying to assist you to do this. So please know that it's coming. Again, I'm going to tell you, just like I told the last, Sarah, I don't even remember who I was talking to, the muck right now with the retrograde, just don't do anything or try to make any new decisions for the next 3 or 4 days. And then once we get out of that, again, because it's all about relationships, it's relationships with people, it's relationships with the life around us, whether it's our pets, whether it's the weather, it doesn't matter. It's about our human relationship with everything. And right now, we just kind of all need to kind of tuck our heads in, you know, and kind of just weather the storm. And then once we're through that, like I said, they're bringing you opportunities and just connect. It's even connections. It's about new connections for you. And connections you thought could have been there, but maybe then you pulled back because you're thinking, oh, well, maybe they're not. And it's like all this will be able to be cleared up for you. And you just need to simply ask for assistance if you need it. And again, this is a grandfather that's stepping forward. It's like he loves being outdoors. This
Yeah.
man loves being outdoors. Like my dad was not an outdoors guy, right? Just not. But it's like my grandfather, he loved working the soil. He taught me how to take care of rose bushes and how to plant them and how to make new cuttings and all that kind of. And this is what this man is. He loves being outside, you know, just
Yeah.
in the outside.
You're spot on with that, Bear.
Yeah,
That is my English granddad, because my German granddad passed away as well. So with my two granddad, my English granddad used to like go outside. So that is
like,
weird.
yeah, it's just he's like, it's kind of like what they call it. He's telling me the word salt of the earth, right? It's like,
Yeah.
he just loves, you know, being able to do that kind of stuff and being out there. And that's what he wants for you. Not that he wants you to go outside, but he wants you to find your happiness. He wants you to get the joy that you deserve, the joy that you're looking for, the happiness that you're looking for. So they're going to be around you and helping you with that. And just remember, if you get in that time and you're kind of like, I just don't know, ask them for guidance, because they will come through. And he's definitely saying that. And that's your card today. All
Thanks,
right.
Bear. Yeah.
Okay. I love you. Good seeing you.
Love you too, Bear. And my work's going well.
Oh, good. Good deal. All right. I love you. I love you. Bye. All right, so now I think I gotta put my glasses on because I can't see, and I will get to more readings, so we'll get there, guys. Just hang on. I know we've been here a while, but I'll get down the list more. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
World, going around and going to all these concerts and stuff. Looks like you've been having fun. How come you've been
as
having
well.
fun?
What did you get in the garden done?
I'm glad you've been having a good time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, and I've also got something to tell you. They've actually been yelling in my head about this a lot lately. And I know you went and everybody voted and, you know, whatever happened, but they're so proud of you on the spirit side, because you didn't even think you'd want to do something like that, and then you went for it. Okay, might have not been the outcome you wanted, but you got the experience of how to do it, so that if you choose to do it at a later time, right?
Yeah.
You have more experience on how to do it now, and they're so proud of you. And I kept hearing that, and I forget. I think I was on one of the lives, and somebody said something about it, and I said, "Oh, because I haven't been online a lot. I've been trying to do some artwork and some other stuff that I need to keep doing. So I haven't really been on that much. So I didn't know that until just recently. But I thought, oh, wow, that's so awesome. The fact that you went out and did it.
Yes, I'm proud of myself for doing it. So I will retry again in 3-4 years' time again.
See, I wish I could. I'm too old to do that. I would love to get in more politically with different places to help people. I'm just too old. But I love watching you guys do it. Okay. So your card today is the Earth. Okay. And okay. What was just said is like, I don't know if you've ever heard the term "the world is your oyster."
Yeah.
Because oysters are what they pull up and form pearls, and that's where they get pearls from. This is what I'm being told for you right now. The world is your oyster. The earth is your oyster. Anything that you want to set as a goal, and again, and they're telling me this too, they're going like this: hold back till we get out of this retrograde, because it's like you'll just feel like you're tripping and falling in the mud. And I kept playing that scenario in my head, like I said, when my neighbor was out there, and I was kind of thinking about going into the lake to pull up the weeds in front of that. And I'm like, yeah, no. Okay, so and that's kind of where we're at with this retrograde. It's like running into a wall or just getting stuck. Like we can't pull ourselves up out of the mud, okay? But after the 3 or 4 days is over, they're saying again, like the world is your oyster. So it's almost like whatever you decide to do. Okay, so they're just saying this is like your happy place. This is like your happy time. This is like everything for you that you want to do that's going to be fun. It's like being able to experience happy things, right? And this is what they're saying, like happy time, be happy. And it's like, this is what's coming in for you for the next, probably at least till the end of July, I'm seeing. Like there's going to be the opportunity to do things that you want to do just because you want to do them, okay? Not because you have to, not because somebody else is telling you, but it's going to be because you want to do it. So they're saying, please make sure you take full advantage of this like allotment of time, okay? Because it's going to be things that maybe you were thinking about that you just didn't think could happen, but you'll be able to try it and do it kind of like what you did. But this is more personal stuff. So it's like, hey, I want to be a painter. Hey, I want to, be a baker. Hey, it's like those kind of things, like travel, and they're saying follow your dream. So follow your dream, and they're just saying, the world's your oyster. So that's basically what I'm getting for you today. And they're just saying, hey, you got it, you've got it. They're offering it. So whatever it is that you want to do, take it, and that's your card.
Perfect.
All right.
Before I go, I'm just going to say quickly that I'm ready to do any card or any time you want me on with you.
Let's maybe do it next week. I'll get with you and let's shoot for next week if that works. Okay.
Yeah, just let me know when it suits you.
Okay, babe. Bye.
Yeah, love you too. Bye.
Oh, I love having Yo-Yo on. We'll do some reads with him. Let's pull him in next week. Okay. So let me go down the list here again. Joanne Garnett is here. See, she is here. Hi, Panda Feets. How are you? How's Steve? Ooh, let's see. Going down the list. Claire Pope, how are you? Boy, I haven't seen Claire. Well, I have. I've seen you on their lives. I sure can give you a card. I will. Oh, Raquel, that's awesome. Rachel is actually named Raquel. I like that. I like how that spells. That's cool. Hey, it's always fun to have, I have a nickname from my teachers. My English name, they put my maiden name, last name. My first name was Kim. I won't say what my middle name was, but I used to be called Kegger, like beer keg, a big beer keg, because we used to go party when I was in high school and stuff, and we'd go to have these keg parties, and they put my name with the kegs, and that was one of my nicknames in high school, Kegger. Okay, Clara, let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And yes, I could outdrink most people when I was at the parties. Beer, just beer. All right, so your card today, Miss Clara Pope, is the medicine bag, which I have mine right here. That's the medicine pouch, okay? So what I'm being told for you today is that time to renew. It's time to renew your medicine pouch, okay? So the medicine pouch is a personal thing of power. So when I carry mine around, or I wear mine around my neck, I used to wear it all the time when I worked at the hospital with the kids. I'd have it hanging in front of my scrubs. And it was something that I hold near and dear, kind of like the way some people maybe hold the rosary, or some people would hold a cross, or some people would hold a crystal, or whatever it is. Okay, this is your place of power. And they want you to kind of go inward and kind of do a what do you, oh, there's like a retrospect. So you're kind of looking at where you are today compared to where you used to be. And you need to kind of clear out things that no longer serve you, that no longer resonate with your energy, and then put that on the outside. And then they want you to, not literally, like I do, not literally, although I know Sean and Bex and Paul and Jane have pouches, I've sent them. But I have mine because of my cultural background. So what they're talking about is your heart, okay? The heart part, not the soul, the heart part. Go in and make things that look at what you've put in there and what's important and what was once important but isn't really helping today. It's like take it out and put it away. Don't have to get rid of it, just put it away and make room for the new things that you need to be able to take and put in. And this is kind of like a struggle, because I almost want to say it's like, oh, okay, so what I was talking about earlier, it's like guilt. You're the guilt that sometimes we as humans hold on to because we don't want to disappoint other people. And this is a turning point for you right now. It's not about other people. It's not about their expectations on you. It's about you. So what makes you happy? What works for you? What things don't work for you? Your boundaries. Okay, you need to really look at them clearly right now. And it's like you need to make changes with that, because it's almost like you're stuck in place, kind of like the way we are with the retrograde, but the retrograde isn't helping. So you need to kind of really reflect on what it is or who it is or what's going on that you need to kind of take out of your, in a way, your heart, okay? Doesn't mean you're discarding them. Doesn't mean that you're putting them out there with malice or being angry. It just means right now is not what should be there, okay? So it's about your power, what things are important to you, what boundaries are important to you, but they have to be done with zero guilt, okay? Because we don't have to be feeling guilt when we're taking care of ourselves. And this is what I'm being told really loud right now for you. You need to take care of self, okay? So that is your card right now, Miss Claire Pope, and I hope it resonates with you. Okay. La. Okay, I'm glad it does. I'm glad I was able to read for you. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Hi, Sharda. I hope you're well. Let me go down a little bit. I've got to see where I'm at. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I can get for you. All righty. Whew. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Well, you had a card that fell out and then the 7th card. So the 7th card spot is air. Okay, so the 2nd card that flew out was the scarab. Okay, so the scarab is telling me, and the scarabs are really ancient little creatures. They're actually pretty beautiful, but they're used to clean out. They're used to clean things. The ancient Egyptians revered them because of their color. They used to actually make stonework in their shape, but they also used them to clean out, okay? Clean out and clean bones, to clean out infection, to clean out things that need to be taken care of, okay? So this is on kind of an emotional and a physical level that I'm getting this for. And it's like it's time for you to clean out what is kind of negative, what is kind of not working for you, things that are, okay, really loudly just yelled, you need to take care of your physical self as well. And you need to be able to put yourself first so that other things and people around you can depend on you. But if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to be around to assist them in the way you should be, okay? And by doing that, and again, it's like clearing yourself out and resetting the switch, okay? You know, a lot of people talk about the chakras. I don't know a lot about them. I don't pay attention to them. That's not my thing. But I do know when they say you need to straighten them out, you do need to straighten them out. And this is why this card is coming into play, because you have to get rid of that. And I'm still feeling lots of like, I can't do that because I have guilt. If I do that, it's going to hurt. No, you have to take care of yourself first and make yourself strong enough so that when they're at their time they need you, you'll be able to be there. Now, the air card, you know, we all need to breathe. We all need to be able to take in that breath, right? We have to be able to do that. So you need to lighten the load. And this is what I'm being told really loud. They're like, lighten the load, let the air. It's kind of like spring cleaning, you know, like today I was the first day I've got all my windows open in my entire house, right? Every window in every room. And it's like, you need to do this. You need to air out. You need to allow yourself to breathe, okay? And that is what it's saying. So it's all about your own power and cleaning things out and getting over things and using your expectations, not others. And you need to quit putting yourself last. This is a real big thing for you. So those are your two cards today, Miss Sharda. It is air and the amazing scarab. Okay, so I hope that resonates a little bit for you. I'm going to go back down a little bit. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How are you? I see you there. I see you. Yep, I can give you a card, Miss Victoria. I will be happy to give you a card. Okay. Let's see what they want to do for you today. I feel like today's a Monday. Yesterday was a holiday for us in the U.S. And I still feel like I'm in Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is the Dove. Okay. Okay, so the Dove. Okay, so what I'm being told really loud with Spirit today for you is the fact that you need to be well, and this is kind of the line we've been kind of traveling, I think part of it anyway today, is you need to be a little kinder to yourself. You need to step out of the room, so to speak, is what they're saying, to just clear your mind and allow. And they're laughing. They're not meaning this as a serious thing like you're crazy, but they're saying to just get a little bit of sanity. Take a beat, okay? For those of you that have had personal readings from me, they're not like what I do here. And Vic, I think you did have a personal reading with me. And you remember when we did the 7 breaths I do at the beginning of my readings, my private readings, and we sync ourselves up. And this is what they're telling you to do. If things are getting like chaotic, whirlwind, you need to step out of the storm area and step to the center of the storm, is what they're saying. And the Dove brings peace and calm. Okay, so you need to lower your expectations because on yourself, because we all do it. We all do this. We're harder on ourselves than anybody else, okay? And you need to stop doing that as much as you are. You need to take that breath. You need to step in the center of that storm, and you need to go through the 7 breaths, right? You need to go north, south, east, west, above, below, and within, and you put it there, and you breathe each one. You breathe it in, you hold it, and you exhale. And what it does is it like calms your body. It calms your mind. That's a reason why I do that with people. And you need to do this, and it'll help you find balance in the rest of your life. But they're telling you to bring calm and peace. You need it to do first for yourself, okay? And that is your card tonight, Miss Vic. And I hope that resonated with you. All right, let's see. I'll go down a little farther. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, we lost. Ooh. I'm glad, Chris. Good, I'm glad it does. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. All right, let's do a reading for you, my dear. Hi, Cullum. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, Colm. I hope things are going well for you. Okay, Jacqueline, let me see what I can get for you. Right. Hey, you guys, you know, whoever's on here listening, make sure, and if Sean, I don't know, maybe, oh, you already did. I see it. Never mind. Join the family. Make sure you see all that stuff. Oh, and I didn't even say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I see there's a bunch of people across the top that sent 6 stickers in for the kids. They thank you, and they'll make sure your name is on the board or the wheel or whatever they're doing, okay? And I know he's giving away all my stuff again this Friday. All right, here you go, Jacqueline. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, just saw one of these the other night. Your card today is the owl. All right, so let me see what's going on with you. Okay, this is actually a little bit different. This owl is coming because it's kind of a messenger for you right now, and it's kind of okay, yep. Okay, yep. So it's like somebody you haven't that has passed, and I want to say this is like a grandmother or a grandmother figure. So somebody that you would look up to, like a grandmother, has stepped through, and they want you to know that they're watching over you. And this is where the owl comes in, and the owl is like always there in the background. So there's something that reminds you of this person that you've kept or you've held on to, and they just want you to know that it's not a coincidence, it's real, that when you see this or you feel this or there's somebody that's around you, it reminds you of this person, that they're there, okay? And it's almost about the way they're communicating with you. It's like they want you to stay open so that they can send love to you, assurances to you, so that you know you're being heard. She's like really like close, so she's not really far away. And I don't get that this person has passed like a long time ago, like my grandparents would have back in the 70s. That's not the case. This is like a more recent passing. And she's bringing that grandmother energy through for you. So it's someone you either look to or looked at as that type of person would be in your lifetime. And I'm also being told to tell you you're not alone. She's telling me a lot. Hang on. Okay, so it's like with whatever you have that's going on right now, it's almost like you wish this person was there, like physically there. But they're saying to let you know that they are there. They're just not physical. It's energy, it's soul energy, and they haven't left. So they just want you to be able to stand strong, feel good about yourself, feel good about the things that are going on, look towards the positives, and remember that they're always around you. Okay, so that's your card today. That's interesting. I love it when they pop in on these reads. Okay, guys, thank you very much, Jacqueline, and I hope it resonates with you. Okay, so let me go down a little farther here. Where are we at? Okay. La la la. Pamela. La la la. La la la. All right, guys. Well, I've been on here for an hour and a half. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Here's someone. Hi, Kimberly Reagan. How are you? Let me pull a card for you. Let's see what I got. See, you never know. Spirit wants you to do something. You just do it. Joanne Garnett, man, you would just love, love, love this skull. My birth sign, too, is it carries garnet. I don't even have a name for this skull yet. He's a boss, though, I can tell you that. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. How did I know she'd show up? All right, so here you go. Your card today is the wolf. Okay. All right, so the wolf is stepping up because it's stepping up like a mother's energy. It's stepping up because it watches over you. It's stepping up because it walks with you. And this is like a companion for you. It's bringing someone from spirit that was very close to you that is actually in the form of this wolf, but it's like gentle with you. It's walking with you and watching over you. It's about that connection you feel or might have felt that was lost, but it's not lost, and they're here to remind you of that, and the wolf walks with you. The energy is being brought through to me, I know well, because my wolf is on the other side, so I know this energy, and it's a warm, comforting energy, but it's like, well, it's like when the wolf tells me, watch over my, or something's happening with my kids, get hold of them. Okay, this is the kind of energy that's coming through for you. It's very warm, very caring, but it's like a mother's love. And they just want you to know really loudly and largely that you're not alone. And they keep saying, you're not alone. You're not alone. We are right there. You are not alone. Okay. Yeah, just like right by your side, right there, walking with you, watching over you, and they're there. And that's what they're bringing through for you today. So I hope it resonates. And thank you for stopping in today. Yeah. And having such spending time with this beautiful family of ours, because they're pretty awesome. And I love all you guys that stop in all the time. And I love sharing things with you guys. So, yeah, so we're good. I will see you again, right, next time, next Tuesday. And Yo-Yo will be here next Tuesday. So we'll be back next week, same place, same time. I love you all. Take care. Bye. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.